Hi everybody, it's Ellen from the Santa Clara Library in Reed, Santa Clara to tell you all about what's in your packet for September 2021. Well, first off, you get one of these great canvas book bags for being a summer reading club finisher. But there's a lot of stuff in the book bag. Let me show you. First, of course, you get your fun recreational reading books for this month. You get picture books and board books if you're a little kid, and you get a whole selection of different kinds of chapter books if you're an older kid. So I hope you enjoy them, and remember, they're reading for fun, so you're supposed to have fun reading them. Now, some families will also get this picture book, and The Dish Ran Away with the Spoon. And it is a pretty fun book which I have made into a little scavenger hunt book for you. So in the book, it does what we call references a lot of nursery rhymes and a couple of fairy tales. So I made a sheet that has all the nursery rhymes and fairy tales that are referenced in the book. And when you notice one, as you're reading the book, you can check it off on the list and see if you can find all of the things that I've listed in the book as you read it. So have a great time this month with your recreational, for fun, reading books. Books are not the only things that you're going to get in your packet this month. First of all, there's the newsletter that I write every month. And this month, our focus is on writing. But this is writing for fun, both for grown-ups and for kids, not writing for school or reports or things that make writing seem unfun. So first in here, I have some activities that parents and kids can do together to have fun with writing, like writing a letter or a thank you note to a relative. Or how about making a shopping list? Help your child. The two of you can make a shopping list before you go to the store. You can find a picture in a book, maybe one of the picture books, or a magazine, or online if you're looking at something, and just write a couple sentences about the picture, what you like about it or what you see in it. Any of those times when you think about how to describe something, it's a great intellectual, mind-building writing activity. Writing instructions is a really good way to practice thinking logically and also learning to follow directions. And it doesn't have to be anything serious. Say you like to make French toast for breakfast on Saturday mornings. You can write down the instructions, or making tacos, or how to give your dog a bath, or even something as simple as how to turn on the TV. And you could also keep a book for visitors to sign when they come, and then you can read what they write and remember when they visited. We also have in your packet some other great activity things for writing. If you're a little kid, you're going to get this First Words activity book. It's pretty great. It has all these wonderful stickers, and it is great writing practice. This page has rhymes, so there's a lot of ways you can use this. If you want to try writing your letters, you can write H-A-T, hat, and B-A-T, bat. But the other thing you can do is you can find the hat and the bat stickers on the sticker page and put them in the two places on the page. And if you don't want to write the letters, if you just want to find the words, Here's bat, and you can take that bat sticker and put it there. And let me see, and there's hat. You can take the hat sticker and put it there. And all through the book, there's different words and different activities and pages of fun stickers. And you can color, you can do whatever you want. And I hope you have a great time with this book. If you're an older kid, you're going to get one of these creativity books. And if there's more than one older kid in your family, you're going to get more than one of them. So everybody gets a different book. But what I would suggest is that you all use the books together. And I want to read to you just briefly what's in the beginning of this book, because these are really good rules for thinking about this kind of fun writing I'm talking about. So it says, these are the instructions. Number 1, there are no rules. The activities in this book are only suggestions, so you can do them in any way you choose. So this is your book, you do it your way. 2, there is no order. Feel free to skip around. So what I like to do with a book like this is I read through it and I look at what's in it and I pick whichever one seems good to me at the moment. 3, you don't need to complete every activity. Do whatever you like. 4, there is no right or wrong way to complete this book. Creativity can be expressed in many ways, and this book should never hold you back. So you do it your way. And 5, nothing will be graded or timed. We're not in school here. Most of the activities can be done quickly, but take as much time as you need. So I just wanted to show you a couple of the activities in this book. This one is pretty silly. What it says is, after eating a piece of your favorite fruit, dry the peels and tape them onto these pages. So of course they've been eating bananas, and so they would tape a dried up banana peel. My husband thinks that would be smelly, but you could do an orange peel or an apple peel. And I love this one. This is called a wishing wall, and it says, write a wish on one of the bricks. Pass these pages around to your family or friends so they can add a wish too. And so I would do these activities all together as a family, or a couple, a mom and a child could do it, a dad and a couple kids could do them. You can do them any way you like, but it's a great way for you to all do things together. So we have the creative journal, we have this book, it's called Create This Book, and let me show you a couple of things in here. On this page, it's called Create a Comparison. And so on this side, you're supposed to color with colors you love. And on this side, you're supposed to color with colors you dislike. And that's a comparison, like and not like. And this one, create a list of favorites. We do this at our house a lot. We like to make lists of our favorite TV shows and our favorite movies and our favorite songs. And so that's what you can do. You can pick a category. You could make it your favorite Halloween candy if you wanted. But whatever you do, you can write it all and keep it. And what's great about this is when you're all grown up, you'll have a memory of who you were and what you liked now. So, last but not least, on the newsletter, I have a little announcement about this month's craft, because we're going to make our own postcards. So hang in there, and I'll be back in a minute to show you how to make a postcard. I'm really excited to show you the craft we have this month, because you're going to make your very own postcards. So here's some examples of postcards that I have, and these are the kind that people send you if they travel somewhere. That's one from Holland with some windmills, and this is one just from Stanford University. I bought it over at the Stanford bookstore. This is a card that one of my friends made for me. She glued all of these things on to make that great collage. And when I travel, I love art, so I like to buy postcards of works of art, paintings and other things that I like. And this is one of a Van Gogh painting that I like very much. Postcards started to be really popular about 200 years ago when printing got to be less expensive and people also had the money so they could start to travel. And so they would go somewhere and then they would write a postcard, usually from the place, and send a message to their friends or family at home. And certain phrases became really common. They might write greetings from San Francisco, or wish you were here. That's another one that people would always write. And then of course you have the front of the postcard with the picture, but on the back you have two spaces. And the space on the right hand side is where you write the name and the address of the person that you're going to send the card to. And on the left hand side is where you write a message to them. If you want to mail it, you do need to put a stamp on it. But I'm going to tell you a secret. There's a lot of ways that you can send postcards to people without putting them through the mail. Although, if you've ever gotten a letter or something in the mail, it's pretty exciting, especially now when we tend to talk to people with our phones or by texting or through emails. Getting a beautiful card in the mail is a very special event. Mostly now people just get cards for their birthdays, I think. So now I wanted to show you a couple of cards that I made. This one is a little scene where I drew in the colored stems for the flowers and the grass with a crayon, and then I took stickers and I made flowers and put a butterfly and a ladybug for the stickers. And these are the kind of stickers that you're going to get in your packet this month from Priya as well. Now I didn't address that one, but I did address my other one. And this one is the other one I made. It's a little collage. And so I'm going to show you a little bit about how I did it. I cut this piece of paper out. Here's the scrap that's left from that paper. And then I actually took a greeting card and I cut out one of these flowers from the greeting card and I glued it on to make my flower garden. Then I used one of the stickers that Priya sent me, and so then I wrote, "Greetings from Ellen's Garden." And then I did write a message on here. I addressed it to my niece. So there's her name, Samantha Porteous, and her address, 714 Columbia Way. So you have to remember to write all these parts of the address. The street number, the street, where she lives, Modesto, California. You need to have the state, and then the zip code. Her zip code is 95050. Then on the other side is where I wrote the message. I wrote, "Dear Sam, I hope that you can come visit my garden soon. It is in full bloom right now. Love, Auntie Ellen." So you can write any kind of message that you like that. So I'm going to show you how to do two different kinds of postcards today. You'll get blank postcards in the mail from Priya. Now the one thing that you kind of want to do is you want to turn them over first. You can see that's where you'll put the name and address, and that's where you write the message. So when you do your card, if your card has an up and a down, you'll want to make sure that the up is on the upside of the opposite side of the card. So I'm going to put my card, I'm going to do it backwards, and I'm going to just do this one as a little abstract one. So I'm going to just I have my crayons, and I'm going to just do some colors on here. Let me see. I'm going to make this kind of Kandinsky-esque, I would say. He was a Russian artist. So there's my abstract colors. And now I think I'll use some stars. So you can take the little paper backing off the stars and push them on. Oops, this one's not very sticky. So if they don't seem very sticky, get your handy dandy glue stick out and just give them a little swipe of glue and stick down those stars. What other color do I want? Maybe a red star? And actually, if you're using your glue, you can put some glue down and then put the sticker on top of it. And I think one more star, and since I already have kind of purple and yellow, I think I'll use a green star. So one more star there. So there you go. So there's my abstract card, and especially if you're a preschooler, you can just stick those stickers all over that card and it'll be beautiful, I promise. So I decided that I wanted to make another card that was a paper collage one. And I have this paper that looks like cherries printed on it. So if you have any wrapping paper, gift wrap that you wrap presents in, birthday presents, Christmas presents, anything, you could use comics, any discarded magazines that are mail that comes to your house, anything that you like the looks of, you can cut it up and use it. So I thought, because these are cherries, I thought of a song I used to remember. It's called "Life is Just a Bowl of Cherries. Don't be delirious, don't take it serious." And so I thought I'd make a bowl of cherries on the front of my card, and then it's going to be a birthday card, so I have a little happy birthday greeting I'm going to put on too. So first of all, I need to think about how to arrange my cherries, and I'm going to have a bowl, so maybe I'll arrange the cherries like that. So I'm just going to leave the cherries like that while I cut the bowl. And because when you cut out things like this, you want to make sure that you arrange them so that you can still see what it is. I mean, if it's just one big blob where they're all overlapping, you won't be able to tell really what they are. Okay, so here's the paper I'm going to make the bowl out of. And if you want to make a bowl or something that's symmetrical, the same on both sides, what you can do is you can fold it in half and you can draw the shape like this, and then you cut out both sides together, starting at the fold and cutting all the way around. Instead, you start at the fold and cut all the way around, and it'll be totally symmetrical. So here I go. I'm just going to quickly cut out this bowl, and then we'll see if I made the bowl big enough to fit all the cherries in or not. I'm going to make the foot of the bowl a little bigger than I originally drew it. All right, and then what I would do is I would open it up so that I can't see the ink, but there's my ball. You know, I'm going to fix this bottom part just a little bit, snip it off so it's nice and straight. Okay, so now there's my cherry bowl, and then let me arrange my cherries in the bowl. It's kind of hard to do this upside down, I have to admit. But that's what we have to do to film. And I think I want some hanging. Okay, so let me glue. That's why I had a problem. I had two pieces of paper there. There's the bowl. I think I want these cherries kind of sticking out like this, hanging over a little bit. And I'll put these cherries here. And these cherries down there. And then these last ones hanging over the be easier to do this if I wasn't working upside down. Now, I think I have this paper that says happy birthday, and it has a line of candies on it. I love this paper. So I'm going to cut out the message. I'm actually going to put two messages on this. I'm going to make a strip like this. And now, I'm going to put that up here so it says happy birthday. And I think I'm going to put the life is just a bowl of cherries on the other side. So now I'm going to address the card and write my message. Let me get my pen. And you know what? My birthday's coming up, so I'm going to address this message to myself. Okay? So I'm going to write my name, Ellen Clore, and my address, 3056 Ramona Street, Palo Alto, California, 94306. And up here, I'm going to write, remember, Ellen, life is just a bowl of cherries. Don't take it serious. There we go. Happy birthday. So there's where I put my address and my message, and now all I need if I want to mail it to myself is a stamp. So have a great time making your postcards and make one to send to somebody that's really special to you. Take care.